This is your WCIA 3 forecast first, sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical.
We've had a very busy evening with thunderstorms that have produced severe thunderstorm warnings as well as tornado warnings across the viewing area. The good thing is all those warnings are gone. We have just some showers and even some storms left over right now, but everything is doing a lot better. This is our view from Mattoon and our Casey Summers weather camera on our roofing dog and at one of the spots that was hit earlier on with the storms. But now we're looking at a temperature of 65 in Mattoon, 66 in Champaign, and 66 also in Paris. Storm tracker Doppler. A lot better right now. As you can see here, we've got just actually a few showers and storms left over. The strongest one that we have still left over is in portions of Iroquois County going into Indiana. That one actually had a warning on it, which has now been allowed to expire. So things are going to be looking a lot more quiet for a lot of us during the overnight hours tonight. We do expect there to be the chance for a few isolated showers and storms here and there. We'll talk more, though, about more coverage area of showers for tomorrow. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 10.
An active weather night in central Illinois as a number of tornadoes blew through. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini. Jessica's off tonight. Severe weather kicked off in the western part of our viewing area late this afternoon, and it's now just winding down. WCIA 3 meteorologist Jack Gerfen is here. Jack, you and Jacob have been busy for hours.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the longer runs I've had to do there. We luckily, though, are much more quiet now. So storm tracker Doppler looks a lot better. We do have some of those storms that were still lingering into portions of Iroquois County, which we'll go up to right now. So nearby the Hoopston area, but a lot of this is now at this point into Indiana, and it's also lost its severe threat with it as well. Zooming back out, we're going to have just a few showers down by I-70. It's actually kind of south of I-70 now into the Newton area. We've got a few lingering cells there, but this is actually what was giving us all the warnings earlier on. So things are a lot more quiet right now. We're not talking about anything with rotation with it or hail or anything like that. Things are very quiet now. We'll talk more about some of the rain showers that could return to the area for tomorrow morning. But in the meantime, though, let's go over to meteorologist Jacob Dickey, who's got some of the pictures that have been sent to us.
Yeah, we'll show you those pictures in a second. Real quick, though, Jack, again, the only thing we have left, a couple of counties with a severe thunderstorm watch. At this point, the way those storms are trending, we're done for the night here in central Illinois, and we expect maybe a few more showers and whatnot tonight. The storms we had, though, did leave some reports here. Again, we had 5 reports of tornadoes from near north of Jacksonville into the Springfield area, off to the east, then towards Decatur. A couple of reports of hail, and we've had some other reports of some wind damage fill on. And overall, we have not heard of any significant damage. That's good news for us here. Lots of photos came in. You sent them to us on our app and through email and whatnot. We got this as well. This was that tornado in Illiopolis that was moving off to the east and a little south there. One of the 5 that we saw today. And we'll continue to see these photos come through from Sangamon County, another one in Sherman earlier. And you can see that tornado continuing to push off to the east there, this camera shot here. There's another photo. This was from a drone from the fire department, part of Sangamon County here. You're looking at this wall cloud right there. That was what the storm with this rotation as it moved on through. Just another great photo that was sent in the back there. You can see that lowering that we had our eye on as well from our iNet camera here, iNet cameras across central Illinois. More photos did come in too. This was a picture as we saw from the Mattoon Charleston area. A couple of those photos rolled on through. There's the first one, an impressive updraft there. Another photo came in. Here's the second one. This one came in on the app. Just a very ominous sight here as those storms rolled on through. A number of tornado warnings all the way from north of Jacksonville, pushing off to the south and to the east. And that one was sent in by Jamie from Charleston. And then finally, we had Amber, who sent this one in from Mattoon. Look at that shelf cloud rolling in. That storm did prompt that tornado warning earlier for Coles County. And there's another one here as we go. Thank you for sending your photos in. We'll continue to look for those online. In the meantime, though, Jack, much quieter tonight. Things are looking much better compared to a couple hours ago, Jack.
That's right. And so we've got, we'll talk more about our kind of cloudy as well as rainy and cool forecast here in the full forecast in a little bit. We'll go back now to Paul.
All right, Jack, Jacob, thanks. We'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. In other news tonight, a father and his baby died in a house fire in Vermillion in March. The mother has now been arrested. 26-year-old Stephanie Sanders is facing several charges, including first-degree murder and aggravated arson. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays spoke with family and close friends of the victims. Jamie, what did they have to say about this arrest?
Paul, everyone I spoke to said they're saddened by the deaths. They're grateful that the father and his child have a chance at justice.
Michael was one of the most reliable, humble people you ever met. When you needed a friend, Michael was there. No matter what the situation was, no matter the time of the night, anything.
Now friends and loved ones won't get a chance to see him. 35-year-old Michael Phipps and his 2-month-old daughter Nettie Phipps died in a house fire. The coroner says both died from breathing in carbon monoxide and smoke and exposure to heat. His office ruled the 2 deaths as homicides. Friends say being a father was a big accomplishment for him.
When he became a father, he became a new person. He glowed. He was the happiest man in the world. There was nothing that could make him anything but happy. He loved his daughter. He was goal-oriented to be the best father that she deserved, and he knew he could be. And nothing and no one was going to get in the way of that.
His girlfriend, Stephanie Sanders, and her 2 other children were able to escape, but state police arrested Sanders. Friends and loved ones are hoping the family will get answers.
There was so much more that baby could have been, and there's so much more Michael could have been as a father. They don't get to experience any memories together. They don't get to do any of the things that they deserve to have done, that he deserved to have with that baby.
I reached out to Illinois State Police to see if they could give us any more information about what evidence led to the arrest of Sanders. I was told the case is still open and ongoing, and in order to protect the integrity of the case, they can't give any more information at this time. Back to you, Paul.
Well, Jamie, of course, if you get any additional information, please let us know. It's just a sad story. Thanks. Danville police say a 34-year-old man is dead after being shot. Happened near the corner of Plum and Williams yesterday. Officers found him lying in the street. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. Police say the suspect got out of a car, shot him, and then drove off. Police are investigating after a teenager was shot in Rantoul. Officers responded to the intersection of Golf Course and Willow Pond to reports of a minor who'd been shot. He was taken to the hospital. Police also found evidence of a shooting in the intersection of Pheasant Ridge and Autumn Fields. If anyone has information about either shooting, you're asked to call police. Last year, several people protested Rogue Barber Company in Champaign for its members-only policy. Now that same business is part of a discrimination case. Last year, there were protests against Rogue. The company's application required clients not to be members of Black Lives Matter, white supremacist groups, or Antifa. Now the city says someone filed a complaint against the business saying they were discriminated against based on sex. The Champaign Human Relations Commission held a public hearing tonight.
It's really more of setting the table, assigning a hearing officer, and giving the Human Relations Commission information about how the proceedings will happen so that when the case does come before them, probably in about a month, that they'll be ready to go ahead and hear that testimony.
The owner of Rogue shut down his location in Champaign last year. The next hearing is scheduled for June 7th at 5:30. History was made today in Arcola. Jesus Garza is the city's first Latino mayor. He was sworn in today. Garza beat 3 other candidates in the March election. He told us the community helped support his business when he started it more than 15 years ago, and he wants to give back to them as mayor. He said it's very emotional and exciting to take on the position.
I'd like to say thank you for everybody that voted for me, and thank you the ones not vote, but I'm going to try and do my best and prove I can do it.
Garza says he plans to focus on safety first by installing better street lights and fixing sidewalks. A familiar name is running for Macon County Sheriff. Howard Buffett previously held that title after Tom Schneider stepped down. He's been a volunteer with the office since 2012. Buffett's running as a Republican in the 2022 election. The governor is looking for requests for proposals for the sale of the James Thompson Center in Chicago. The state says it would cost more than $325 million to repair the building. That bill is expected to increase to $525 million by 2026. The state's already started relocating employees and services to a new facility in Chicago. Proposals are due by August 16th. Let's take a look now at the latest on COVID-19. The state announced more than 2,000 new infections and 28 additional deaths today. Positivity rate's 4%. Nearly 17,000 people were vaccinated yesterday, but the state says it doesn't have numbers from several pharmacies yet, so the number should be higher, and it'll be revised in the next couple days. 7-day average, more than 78,000 shots. More than 32% of the state is fully vaccinated. And vaccination rates across the U.S. are dropping. Health experts believe that means the nation won't reach herd immunity. A report in the New York Times says COVID-19 is unlikely to go away and instead will become a constant but manageable threat. New at 10, a former Urbana school superintendent reached a settlement with the district. Dr. Don Owen filed a lawsuit against the board in November 2019 over not being renewed as the superintendent. The board says it couldn't justify continuing to use public money and administrative time on that lawsuit. The details of the settlement were not made public. He's an Illinois assistant basketball coach, where he could soon land as head coach. Plus, it doesn't seem like reindeer season, where COVID is bringing those with antlers out a little bit early. I don't like signs of winter in spring.
Yeah. Yeah, the snow that we had from 2 weeks ago was not fun. Not fun.
No. Don't want any more of that.
Definitely don't have any more of that. Definitely don't have any more in the way of severe weather tonight, too, which is good as well. So it's going to be a lot more quiet from here on out. And we expect things to be just kind of dreary for the next couple days as more clouds, rain showers, and some below-average temperatures are going to be expected. Overnight tonight, things should be a lot more quiet. Just a few lingering showers and storms will drop down to around 56. We'll have more on a recap of our storms as well as what we can expect for the night tonight and tomorrow after the break.